I don't want to see any of you charging less than $100 for a face. I don't want to see any of my followers, any of my audience, any of my students, any of the people who listen to me charging less than $100 per face. Hi, my loves. Welcome back to the channel where we have so much information to give. So if you're coming here for the first time, hi, my name is Ginika Temple. I have been a professional makeup artist for the last 16 years. I have now retired from taking clients after doing that for almost 15 years. And now I focus on education. As you can see, I'm educating you. And I also focus on working with brands. And I believe I have a lot to tell you from experience, not from imagination. So if you're watching this video and your friend wants to be a makeup artist, is a makeup artist, or somebody you know, share this video with them. Do not keep the information to yourself, because that will not be fair. I didn't keep to myself, so you don't keep to yourself. The first thing we want to establish is what exactly is makeup artistry. Makeup artistry is a professional application of makeup on someone's face to enhance their features and also enhance their appearance. That is the simple way to define what it is to be a makeup artist. Now, who is considered a professional makeup artist? Before the word professional is attached to any service, you are supposed to be certified in a way. So if you're calling yourself a professional makeup artist and you're self-taught, I'm not saying that you should not call yourself what you want to call yourself, but I want you to know that you are not a professional until you're certified. Okay? There are certain things that make you qualified to be called something. If somebody says, oh, I know how to give medication, but I didn't go to school, and they tell you that they are a doctor, you're going to look at them as though they are just, joking, and they don't know what they're saying. If someone tells you, oh, I'm an engineer, but I'm not, I just know how to do basic engineering stuff, but I didn't go to school for engineering, or I'm not a certified engineer, you're not going to take them seriously. So this is not to say that, or this is not to discredit or to say that someone who is self-taught cannot call themselves a makeup artist, but I advise you to have some form of certification. It could be virtual, it could be online, it could be one-on-one. The good thing is that we're in the digital age, so some of these things come easy now. So if it wasn't easy back when I started in 2009, it should be a lot easier now. So yeah, that is just something I need to get out of the way. Now, if you have decided that you want to be a professional makeup artist, I would highly advise you to do it right. Okay? Do it right. Do it in a way that you want to be proud of the journey 5, 4, 10, 6, whatever number of years to come. Don't just cut corners, because it will come hunting you eventually. Okay, so as much as possible, someone else may say, oh, I just learned in my room, I learned on YouTube and it worked for them. You may do the same and you find out that you're struggling. Sometimes that's that act of knowing that someone is like your mentor and going to them with all the questions that you have instead of blindly asking your friends, right? That is one thing that I would always advise people. Have someone be your mentor. People do not, or people take makeup artistry as a joke, because everyone or most of the people they see just woke up one day and say, I'm a makeup artist. Why wouldn't people think this whole career of makeup artistry is a joke? So that is simply because of how it has been perceived over the years. And I will highly advise you that to stand out, it starts from the first step you take towards doing it right. Okay, there are a lot of makeup artists out there, but if you want to be that person who will be the go-to, who will stand out amongst the rest, you want to do things differently from the way other people are doing it. There are a few aspects of makeup artistry I want to point out. I'm not going to go into details, but just so you know, there are different aspects of makeup artistry you can choose to focus on. You can decide that you want to be a bridal makeup artist. You can decide you want to be a special effect makeup artist. You can decide you want to be an editorial makeup artist. These are the people who cover fashion, magazine, runway, and the rest. You can decide to be a film artist, who are the people who do makeup, on sets for, production, movies, and all of that. You can decide you want to be a theatrical artist, who are the people who do for stage performances and the rest. You can decide you want to be an airbrush artist, who are the people who use special tools for their own makeup, like airbrush machines and all of that. So these are basically some of the, maybe I didn't call all, but this should be most of the branches of makeup artistry that you can choose to focus. Now, you have understood the basics. You have understood what it is to be a makeup artist. You have understood the different aspects you can choose to focus. The most popular is beauty and bridal. Now, the first thing you want to consider is what niche do you want to focus on? The niche you focus on has a big role to play. The niche you focus on, I would advise you, should be something that complements your personality. There are some people that are very loud. They are outgoing. They are out there. Those are the kind of people that I would highly, that if they tell me they want to go into colorful makeup, art makeup, stage performance makeup, film makeup, and all of that, their personality kind of like complements, because most of those like fashion editorial are where you get to play with colors and do some extreme and dramatic kind of makeup. But if your personality is not outgoing and you want to do something in that line, sometimes you may feel like you're struggling. Sometimes you may feel like this doesn't represent me as a person. Okay, that doesn't mean that someone with a calm personality cannot choose to do colorful makeup. I'm just saying that if you're confused on where to go, let your personality guide you. After seeking God's direction, let your personality be the next thing. Looking at me, you will know that I'm not too loud. I'm not somebody that you meet on the road and I'm all over the place kind of thing. So it's difficult to tie me based on the way you can even perceive me to makeup that is very loud, too much colors every now and then and all of that. It doesn't mean that circumstances may not, present itself and will require me to do something different from what I'm used to doing, but you need to be known with one style of makeup. Let that be what you're known for before you can now choose to diversify if the need calls for it. Okay, because what I see is when I go to some of these people's pages, some of makeup artists' pages, my students and all of that, I see that, oh, today you're doing so much colors, tomorrow is nude, tomorrow. If you check the people who you know are doing well in the beauty industry, the people you admire their work, the people you know that this person is like knows what she's doing, you would always find that those people have a certain style of doing makeup. When I say loud makeup, it doesn't mean that wearing red lipstick or colorful lip color is loud. Loud is when you combine colors and glow is heavy, everything is heavy, and that is what I categorize as loud makeup. Okay, so you always find that the people who you admire their style of makeup artistry or how far they've come in the beauty industry, they have a style. That is why in most cases, when you cite their work from anywhere, you can tell that, oh, that looks like Ginika's work. That a lot of people back, like when I used to frequent posting my clients and all of that, a lot of people say, oh, Ginika, whenever I see your brows, I know. That is because that has become my signature. It's almost impossible to not tell my work when you see it somewhere. So that is something I want you to pay close attention to. You want to make sure that you specify the area that you want to focus, and that would guide you as to the style of makeup. Because there are some people that when they come to your page and they cannot exactly tell what you're known for or the style that they can vouch for, it just simply confuses the audience or the people who are watching your content. So as much as possible, you want to ensure that you are very clear on the messaging that your work or your craft tells the people. So choose an aspect of makeup. If you choose that you want to be a bridal makeup artist, start with being or doing looks that complement brides. Don't do colorful makeup and expect it to work with like the average bridal or the average bride. Okay, because that would always confuse your audience. Like I said, as you grow, you can decide to, here and there, throw out one or two content here and there to let people know that you can also do these other things. But let there be something that when someone comes to your page, they can easily tell that you are known for. The next thing you want to consider is, do you want to do home calls or do you want to do only studio? Or do you want to do both? When I was taking clients, I was doing both. Okay, but I would always say, let your home call price be at least more than twice the price of your in-studio service. Okay, in-studio can be your studio, can be your house, can be wherever you have chosen to render services from your own convenience. Okay, so I always tell people, let your home call price be at least twice the price of your in-studio. The home call is meant to be luxury. The home call is meant to be something that when you look and you consider, mine was more than twice, but you want to always check, weigh the options you have around you. If someone is telling you, come to my house, it's luxury. It's a luxurious experience. So do not charge them peanuts because you're afraid they are going to go to the next person. Okay? I have so much to share, so I'm just telling you, if you haven't subscribed, just know you're going to miss out on a few things. And always turn on your notification bell so that you don't miss when I put out videos that might just really change your life, okay? Make sure that you are very clear on your pricing. Do you want to do only studio service? I know a lot of people who do only studio services because maybe because of their family dynamics, they don't want to have to, go out. They have to be around the house or around the studio because of their kids or whatever the situation may be. Or maybe they are not mobile, and when they consider the cost of doing Uber to the client's location and back, or the inconvenience, there are lots of reasons why people choose not to go to other people's homes to render services. Home call doesn't have to be someone's home. Home call can be someone is doing a photo shoot and they want you to come to the studio. Home call can be somebody is going to be at an event and they want you to come to the reception to do their makeup, right? Home call means you leaving your comfort to go to their own location. So you want to always make sure that your price is at least, that is after you have factored in the cost of Uber if you don't drive, or the cost of your gas, like Nigerians will call it fuel, the cost of your feeding. What time would it take you? There are so many things you have to consider. If you have children, you have to be sure that it's okay and your partner or whoever you live with is okay with you having to travel to people's homes. It exposes you to a lot of risk. I'm going to do a full video on the pros and cons of home call, pros and cons of studio, so that you can have an informed decision. In the comments right now, if you want me to do that video, just drop a heart in the comments so that I know that there are people who will watch it, because I will not make a video if I don't think enough people are going to watch it, because it takes a whole lot of time, energy and everything to get these videos to come to you, okay? So you want to make sure that you're very clear on if you're going to do home call or if you're going to do only in studio. Okay, so if you choose that you want to do only in studio, it means that you have to put it out there in your messaging when somebody reaches out. Oh, hi, I only offer home call. Or hi, this after giving the details, please know that I only offer in-studio services. Or on your bio. Okay, we're going to talk about bio on a totally different video. Whatever you want me to talk about, drop it in the comments. Let me know that this number of people want to see this particular topic. If I don't see anybody who puts out a particular, sign that they want a particular video, I'm not going to waste time doing it. I'll focus on the one I know that the general public are interested in, okay? So yeah, you want to always make sure that you are very clear on what you want to do. Don't do because other people are doing. It may be convenient for other people to do home calls, but it may not be convenient for you. It may be convenient for other people to do in studio. Maybe some people have a spare room in their house that they are currently using for services, but you don't have that spare room and you don't have a place that you can call a studio and you don't have the money to rent a space. So maybe for you, the better option would be to go to people's homes. You have to also bear in mind that these things come with consequences. So whatever choice you've made, let it be clear that you know what you're getting into before you get into it, okay? We're going to talk about all of that if you guys want me to. All right? Now, the next thing you want to decide is your pricing. How much are you going to charge? I live in Canada. The last price I took for in-studio regular makeup, not bridal, was like my last rate card was around like 190 Canadian dollars for one face, one session, 1 hour. Okay, so that's me. A lot of people I know in Canada don't charge that much. A lot of people I know charge like 120, but always remember that my years of experience, my expertise plays a big role in how much I charge someone. And like I said, if I'm coming to you, my home call is like twice or slightly more than 2 times that price. Okay, so you want to always make sure that the fee you charge makes you sleep well at night. I keep saying it. Make sure that you're very, very clear on what you're doing. Do not fix your prices based on what people in your neighborhood are charging. They may be charging too high that if you go and copy their own price, maybe because of the fact that you just started, you haven't built your clientele, your prices may be too high when people come to you. But if you're very confident in the quality of work you bring, you can charge whatever you want to charge and nothing will happen. People will still book you. Okay, so I would always say, even if you want to do market survey, find out how much people in your neighborhood or your city are charging, and now ask yourself, Based on these random prices, I see that these people, don't just ask random people, ask people that you know that their quality of work is very good, so that when you're getting the prices, you're getting a reasonable price based on people you know that they know what they are doing. So when you get the prices, now weigh your options, ask yourself, these prices I've seen, how, like, what's option, like where do I fall? If the prices are seen, you feel like when you do your math, maybe you don't have a car, maybe you want to, you want people to come to you, maybe you factor in the cost of electricity, or you factor in the cost of your tools, your equipment, and you feel like this price they're charging is not adding up, be bold enough to add your own price and stand by it. I always tell people, the reason people don't come to you is not because of your price. I'm not bragging, but if I go back to taking clients now and I say that my studio makeup is $400, about 2 times or more than 2 times what I charged the last time 1 year ago, people will book it to come. Of course, not everybody. Are you intending to attract everybody in the first place? I can beat my chest to say that when it comes to the women of color, I deliver the most flawless makeup in Canada. Take it to the bank. Like, I don't shake when I say that. So you have to be very confident in the quality of work that you bring. You have to be very confident in what you bring to the table. A lot of people I see, I have mentored, by God's grace, thousands of women globally, and I have seen this trend over and over. People do not believe in themselves enough to charge what they are worth. Like, why would you be doing a service that you don't even believe in? Why would you be doing a service you don't even believe in? If you say you're a makeup artist and you are taking money from people, you have to get to the point where your quality of your work is so good that you charge whatever you want to charge, knowing fully well that the people who value your quality of work will come to you without even thinking twice. Makeup artistry is luxury. It's not a necessity. It's not something that people need to eat to survive. It's something that somebody can choose to do without. So let the people who are paying for it be the people who value the quality of what you're bringing to the table. So if you're following this channel, I am going to make sure that you come out of your shell and charge what you want to charge. The only time that you shouldn't charge what you want to charge is when you know that you're doing rubbish on people's faces. I'm sorry to say that, but I have to call a spade a spade. When you know that you're doing rubbish on people's faces, or sometimes you're not sure about what you're doing, that is the only time that you see people charging peanuts. That is the only time. But why would you be doing that to yourself? Why would you be doing that to yourself? Why can't you just invest in yourself? Find somebody you know what they are doing. Let them tutor you. There's so many virtual classes. I'm not marketing my class to you people, but I've tutored thousands of women globally, virtually. So this is one, and there are many out there that you can choose to go to. Get people who will tutor you, because when people tutor you, you have the right to reach out to them to say, oh, Ginika, what do you think about this thing? Oh, Cynthia, what do you think about this thing? Oh, June, what do you think about this thing? Now, because they know you have valued their time and you value your own time, you've invested in yourself, you can reach out to them to ask questions. But the problem with a lot of you is that you want every single profit you make to go to your pocket. You're going to grow really slow. I'm telling you, based on God, I'm telling you the fact. You're going to grow really slow if you don't invest in yourself. These days, the investing is peanuts compared to what you spend on buying hair, buying clothes. That means you don't value your business as much. You don't value your business as much. So make sure that you're charging something that when you go to sleep, it makes you happy. When you're starting and you live in a place like Canada, the US, I don't want to see any of you charging less than $100 for a face. I don't want to see any of my followers, any of my audience, any of my students, any of the people who listen to me charging less than $100 per face. That is the least, like you want to just do a giveaway. Factor in all the time you spent watching this video. That is your quality time. The problem with a lot of you is that you don't even believe in so much in your time. So why would you expect another person to pay you for your own time? So I don't want to see any of you charging minimum. Let's say you want to be so generous, 90 USD, 19 Canadian. Let that be the least you charge for a face. Let that be the least. Those in Nigeria, I don't know how much it is now. I left Nigeria a long time ago, so I don't know what the market, but I know the products are expensive. I know that when I started with House of Tara, Zaron, and all of those brands that I started with in 2009, that's not what people are using now. I know that right now, they're like, brands are not cheap. Like the basic foundation back then, you get it for like 1.5. Now I'm sure there's no 1.5 foundation, for sure. Even though I don't know what the real prices are saying, I know there's no 1.5 foundation. And any foundation that is 1.5, I don't know what to say, let me not spoil anybody's brand. So let's just keep going. Okay, so my point is that you have to get to the point where you are bold enough to charge what makes you sleep well at night. I won't be the one to say, oh, charge this. If you're in Nigeria and you're doing regular session, at least, at the very least, if there's anything I know about dollar exchange and all of that in terms of buying products, at least 40k, at least 40,000 naira, at the very least, for a basic studio glam. You guys, let me know in the comments, what are you charging, so that I can go and audit your Instagram and know. Like, my time is valuable, but I really value my YouTube subscribers. So you guys, I'm not kidding. I really value you guys, because I know it's not easy spending data watching long form videos. So that's why I'm willing to, one or two of you, I'll pick you from the comments, go to your page, audit your bio, audit your page, and tell you what to change so that you can start attracting the right people. The next thing you want to factor in as you're starting, or if you're already in the business, is your terms and condition / your contract. See, girlfriend, every client you have, every single client you have must go through your terms and condition, must go through all your contract. I was using terms and condition because contracts sometimes it's not everybody that will find it easy to quickly sign and send it back to you, and it delayed the process a lot. Maybe for bridal you can stick with contract, but make sure you have certain rules: your timing policy, your lateness policy, your deposit policy, your payment policy, guest policy. Should they come with friends? Should they not come with friends? Do not get carried away or say, oh, because I know her, oh, because see. You'll cry premium tears if you do all those kind of things. Oh, I'm telling you, because over familiarity breeds content. I'm telling you, over familiarity is the reason why a lot of makeup artists are stuck on the same level over the years. You keep treating your business like a joke. You keep treating your business and because I know this person, and then you all of a sudden, because somebody smiles at you, because somebody, you know, is bigger, because somebody has a kind of social status, it now means that all your rules, all your policies, all the things you know that work well for your business, or the things you know that help your business function smoothly, you throw them out of the window. See, if you're going to do this business, you have to tell yourself that this is no joke. A lot of people have bought houses from just being a makeup artist. I am telling you facts. So this is like every other serious business out there. This is like every other 9 to 5 out there. The problem is that you take yours as a joke. People, best believe, will take it as even a bigger joke. So make sure that those policies, let me know, like I said, let me know if you want to see details of what should be in your bridal or your regular contract or your terms and conditions. I used to use terms and conditions because it was easier for me to send it across to people, but for bridal was like, you know, something more serious. So make sure you send it, because it would save you a lot of headache. Your timing policy, lateness policy, are they allowed to bring friends, products you're using, allergic reactions. People could sue you, especially in this part of the world. People could have some weird reactions after wearing the makeup you put on their face, and they could sue you. So it's very important that you send out your policies on the product. Just let me know if you guys want me to talk about it, because I don't want to just deviate too much. The next thing you want to take into consideration is setting up your page, your bio. I would always say, I don't care what location you find yourself, do not put no refund on your bio. No refund on your bio just tells or puts your business off as, I don't know. Some of the big artists or big people you know in your industry or in the beauty industry may do it because of the location where they find themselves. But because they've already made their name, it's easy for them to get away with it. You get what I mean? But you that you're just starting off, I personally, if I go to someone I know that is just starting off, because I cannot really vouch for how many work you've done to build credibility. A lot of people are skeptical to book people that they don't really know. I don't even understand. People who you see have the big audience and all of that, people have known them. They've been around for a long time. So people know that they have a lot to lose if things don't go well. But they look at someone who is just starting off as, they don't have anything to lose. You get what I mean? So always make sure that you do not put no refund on your bio. And if you choose to do it, that's on you. Tell them, send the no refund policy along with your payment details. Whenever or however you normally send clients your payment details, that is where you should put no refund policy. Now, when you've set up your bio, the things that should be on your bio clearly states your name, the kind of makeup you do. For example, your business name, let's say my business name is RTM Beauty and Makeup. Something like experts in, we deliver flawless natural glam, something simple to explain the kind of makeup you do. Next thing is the way they can contact you. I never gave out my phone number, at least for the last couple, like many years I can remember. It was always my email. I would tell people, do not close any booking over phone call. Even if that person say, I want to pay now, I mean, you know, wait till you get to where you're going, settle down, and I'm saying, I am telling you people, that person that was laughing with you, doing kiki, when the thing goes south, when the issue goes south, you will be amazed at how that same person will turn on you. Do not close any booking over a phone call. I never had my phone number for any booking purposes anywhere. So it was always, as I like many years ago, it used to be WhatsApp. But as the years went by, it was email. The reason you do that is because you want to make sure that even if somebody books you 6 months ahead, 10 months ahead, whatever your booking time frame is, you want to make sure that you are able to search their name, search the date, whatever, and email will bring out the thread. WhatsApp can disappoint you, but your email, even if it's 10 years later, you can search a name and it will bring out all the conversation. Do not ever feel like, oh, because you're in a location where everybody's doing it this way, that is what stands you out. See, I tell you people, go and work on your craft. Go and be so good. Make sure your videos are clean, crisp. So make sure that your page delivers clean makeup. When people come to your page, let it be clean makeup, all or nothing. Let the standard you have set not drop for any reason. When that happens, you're going to find out that a lot of people will pay you whatever you charge regardless of your policies. All of you know some makeup artists that will say, oh, no, I don't go to people's studio. Big people still go to their studio. Meanwhile, when another person say, oh, no, they'll go and look for another person. That is because there's something that is missing. There's a reason why they're going to that person, not just because they are big, but maybe because they like the style of the makeup they deliver or the way their video looks, because all these clients will say, please send it to me. So make sure that you are very clear on what works for you and stand by it no matter what. After that, so your name, a short sentence to explain the quality of or the style of makeup you do, your phone number, don't talk too much on your bio. Keep it short and simple. And your page, make sure that anybody you're posting on your page, that makeup delivers the quality check. You must have a standard that no matter what, it cannot drop. All those horrible background, maybe you go to do home call and the background is very dirty. Why must you post it? Even if the client is fine and you did a fine makeup, that background doesn't ooze the quality of where you want your business to go. I don't know if that makes sense. So if it's not clean white background or clean background, something, neat, simple, classy, I'm telling you, don't post it, because each time that you post, go high with your quality and then go low again. When people come to your page, they can't tell. It's easy for them to exit the room. But when everything is on the same standard of class or higher, it's just a no-brainer. People would book you. The next thing you need is just a very good light, just one light. This is the light I would highly recommend every makeup artist to start with. It is linked in the description box below. So for those of you in Canada, the US, UK, use my link below to shop it so that you don't buy the wrong one, because there are a lot of them that look similar. Or you can, if you're sure of it, go and buy wherever you want to buy. But then, if you cannot even afford this light, go for the basic ring light. I'm telling you, when you have the right phone, have the right phone settings. I think I have shared my phone settings for filming here. Let me know if you still did not get that, and I can share it in maybe subsequent videos. So have the right phone settings. I am telling you that just with basic ring light, you would get the quality of work you're looking for. But as time goes, you can always upgrade. Another thing I want to say is, depending on where you are, I will highly advise you to make sure your business is registered from the onset. Okay? Your business should be registered from the onset, regardless of your location. If you're in Canada, you can register a sole proprietorship. These things are the basic things that help you to stay protected. If your business is not registered, a lot of things could go wrong. Make sure that you're qualified, you have the registration, you have your number, whatever they give you after you register. If you're in Canada, do if you're in Nigeria, do CAC registration. make sure you have a form of legal status in the whatever country you're running your business. It would save you a lot in the future. I can't go into too much details, but I would highly advise you to register your business as soon as you're starting off. The other thing you want to take into consideration so that you do not close down very soon after you've started is making sure that you're accountable for every money that you get. If you're not accountable, your business will run down. You'll be getting money, you don't know where it's going. I would always say have a separate account where every business related thing goes through. Okay? Register your business, and once you've registered it, if you can, get a business account. Okay? That business account is now where you're going to give the account you're going to give all your customers to make payments. Do not mix the money coming in from your business with your personal income or your personal money. Okay, it's very important that you're able to account for every money that comes in. And also, if you want to go back and cross-check the numbers and all of that, it's easy because everything is separated from the other. But when everything is mixed together, it's easy for you not to tell which money is. You'll not even know when you've spent money that you would have kept for something. And also, it's very important, especially for people who live abroad, all of these other countries, make sure that you file your taxes. Do not try to evade taxes. I am telling you the truth. I know that some people, that is the reason why a lot of people take cash so that there is no record. If that is the route you've gone, I can't advise you because I've never taken cash, right? So I would say if you're getting money paid into your account for these services, make sure that you have a way to pay your taxes, because it may be going easy now. In the future, these people, they know how to hunt people down. So I would highly advise you get someone to do your numbers for you and make sure that every year you file your taxes. One advice I would leave you with is, in terms of posting your clients, I always say not every client should make it to your page. Not because the work you did was not good, not because the makeup was not good, but because if the circumstances were not good enough in terms of like the environment, in terms of like the lighting, or one thing or the other was not right, I would highly advise you to ensure that you do your best not to post all of those kind of pictures. Like I said before, if the quality is not the same, people will not trust you. A lot of you wonder why people don't book you. When someone comes to your page and one video is good, or maybe you pinned the one that was your best video and all the other ones were like, this one, foundation was not matching here, the brow, one was higher, one was lower, one was this, one was that, people will not trust you enough to book you. It's not because of the number of followers you have. It's not because of the way of anything you're thinking in your head. It's because people cannot vouch for what they are seeing on your page. Another thing I'll tell you from a sister to another sister is that the possibilities that exist in makeup artistry is endless. So do not ever for one day look down on this profession. If you decide that you want to do it along with your 9 to 5, I would always say it's not going to be easy, because in most cases one will suffer. But if you have chosen that you want to do it and you've dedicated that you're going to do it to the best of your ability, I can tell you that the possibilities are endless. Another thing I would say, I said it in my last video, if you haven't watched that video, go and watch it, it would help you, is also do not channel your posting to one platform. Always ensure that you spread it across at least TikTok, Instagram, and maybe Facebook if you want. But do not limit all your bookings to one platform. The people on the other platforms are humans as well. They are people that spend money, that look for makeup artists. So make sure that you diversify to different platforms, because you want to maximize at least one post that you've already made. You've already made the post anyway. Why don't spread it out across different platforms so that it will reach more people? Okay, you guys, let me know if you found this video helpful, and let me know your biggest takeaway in the comments. If you have any question, leave it in the comments. I'll be sure to answer you.